Ah, so soothing.
So grounding.
So uplifting.
I can communicate.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're doing a How Stuff Works and introduction to chakra oils. Chakra oil, chakra oil, chakra oil, chakra oil, chakra oil. Chakra oil, chakra oil aromatherapy. This is a set that I made. You can see the rainbow colors. It's my easy way of indicating which is the grounding at the end of the spectrum, represented by red label, and which is the more spiritually oriented, represented by the white and the purple labels, and everything in between. I personally count 7 for me. Some people use 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, whatever's right for you. But for me, I like to imagine 7 different centers of unique energies in the body. An introduction to chakra oils has to include how you would make them, and that would be to start with a base oil. This is apricot oil. I've also used jojoba oil in the past. The next thing you'll want is a bottle to put it in. Now, if you're doing a lot of oil blends, you could use something like this, but I tend to use the smaller sizes. This is a 3-dram bottle, and this is a 2-dram bottle. Now, on this bottle, you'll see a little label, and this is what I do with my oils. I put a little sticky label on there, and then I put some clear, shiny tape over the top, not the matte tape, but the shiny kind of tape, so that that seals in the label. If oil drips down, I don't lose the printing that I put on there to tell me what's inside. I do a blend of a base oil and an essential oil because it's too strong if you use essential oil alone. The last thing you'll need are little labels, and this is a little baggie that has some different colors that I've used, or you can get sticky white labels. This is an Avery brand, for example. You can pick those up at Staples. Once you've got all your ingredients and you've decided to put together some chakra oils, you'll have to do some research. I did my research with some books on the internet and also through personal experience, and came up with the blends that I like. But I have some great questions that KPZ sent to me. Thanks, KPZ, for asking us some really insightful questions about chakra oils. Let's talk about some. What is the best way to determine which oil to use on any given day? If I'm going to reach inside this bag, the first thing I'm going to do is decide what I need today with my brain. I'm going to work, it's going to be a busy day, so maybe I need an oil for communication.
I can communicate.
And I need a good oil for grounding.
Grounding.
So here's my communication oil, and my grounding oil has a red label. The next thing I do then is I throw the brain out the window. My heart is so open. And I smell each one, and with my intuitive sense only, what appeals to me today, that's how I make the final decision. This one smells just right, so this is the one I use. The next question is, where is it applied? I do use it on the pulse points of the body, but if it's an oil you think may not be well received by others, put it on a little tissue and keep it in your purse, on your person, in your car, or something, so it's not quite as strong as putting it directly on your skin. Her next great question is, should you stick with an oil for more than one day to absorb its benefits? And I want to remind you that chakra oils and aromatherapy in general is not topical intervention. It's health and healing through the sense of smell. So you don't need to use it any longer than you can smell it and reap the benefits through your nose. Aromatherapy, aromatherapy, aromatherapy. You're not going to, for example, put it on your skin and expect your skin to absorb it for a few days. The instant you smell it, it's doing its work. That leads us to our next great question. Is it beneficial to use more than one? And that's another thing that we want to remember, because the power is absorbed through your sense of smell. If you've got 2, that's perfectly fine as long as they smell good together. Rose and sandalwood are great together. Patchouli and orange are great together. But I wouldn't put ylang ylang, it's not easy to say, with frankincense. That for me would be a little too strong. So you want to pick and choose based on what feels right to you, and if a couple feel right and they smell good together, you're good to go. Another question about using more than one is, should they be reapplied during the day? Because we want the sense of smell to pick up the healing power, we definitely want to reapply. So throughout the day, as I find myself not able to smell it anymore, put another little dab there, enjoy it, and its healing power begins again. I hope you enjoyed our time together today. Please subscribe, share with a friend, and I'll see you next time for more How Stuff Works.